You've heard of RoseCon?
The pivotal position. First. Burnout Brush, thank you for the follow. That's very kind. How are we doing? Ow. Hey, Waylanders, you alright? I haven't tried it on yet. I see that Chris is advertising. Brother Rush doing fantastic. Came here from Chris Rose. Oh, nice. Gotta disappear. Have a great time. Nice. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I take it you're not going to RoseCon then if you're saying have a great time. I've just found a few bits of the trim that I haven't done yet, so we're gonna... Yeah, it's awesome. Honestly, I'm so impressed with the quality of the print in a t-shirt. It's so nice. Can you link it in here too? Just your page, really? That'd be awesome. And I can, I'll pin it in here as well. Because it's an excellent t-shirt that I bought anyway. Really, really nice material. The print is freaking amazing. Lovely. There we go. See if I can, how long I can keep it for. So the t-shirt that I picked up, for those of you watching who are wondering, is a t-shirt of that demon with his head in his hands, with like I may have the tism, and there's just a bird sitting in front of him, just very bright and colourful. The bird is very colourful. It's very nice. It's a really nice shirt. The quality of the t-shirts are lovely. Thank you for the lurk, White Wolf. I appreciate it. I hope you're well. I will do these with... I just realised, have I done the yellow on this? I must have done, surely. This doesn't need yellow, that's right. Johan, how is it going? I'm alright. My week so far is not too shabby, so not complaining. How are you? How's your week been so far? Just woke up from a nap. Lovely. A hectic day. In what way? Just lots on, or? Don't put rubbish on your desk. Put it straight in the bin. Looks like I got a haircut. You are correct. I did get a haircut. I got a haircut on Friday. A cut and colour, actually. So I'm not mega grey anymore. So it's quite nice. Lots to do, yeah. Thank you, Grey Wolf. I appreciate that. That's very kind. I haven't forgotten about your box. That is on the shelf for me. I'll need to have a bit of a... Well, we'll need to have a chat about it at some point. I've just not had a chance to really sit down with anything. How are you doing? Do I know the meme of Clarence a Tyrannid? Is it the bear? Yeah, we really do. You're off to work and getting food? Nice. Well, nice about food. Work not so much, but... Absolutely caked in thick paint, yes. Something about one thick coat instead of... Just grab a metallics water pot for myself. We don't want to have a mix of the two. Yeah, who cares about two thin coats when you can do one thick coat, right? I've already polluted this water, so we're going to keep using that one, and the other one is going to be fresh. Pretty much a land ready. We're tasked to strip the paint off 4 runs and develop a paint remover, and still couldn't get it all. Oh my god. Like, here you go, best of luck. Oh, please. Ill again! Thackeray. Don't get ill. It's not nice for you. You see many that looked like they were dipped in decorating paint. I didn't do it on purpose. See, I wonder about that. Now, I know this is obsessive, but I don't like when my trim is only painted on the top. You're suffering. Don't do that. That's not very nice. What have you got? Is it the flu or... Terribly sensitive boy. I will have you know that I have the omega allergy. Sinus infection. Oh god, that's awful. Let's have a look if those pictures are in the chat yet. Or in the other pics. Oh lord. Oh. Oh, Johan, that is not... Oh, no. Oh, no. What is going on at the top? Is this Ravengard I'm painting? No, it's Hawkshroud. Or Hawkshroud... God, yeah, Hawkshroud. So it's yellow and grey. Or yellow and black, rather. With grey edge highlights. I've just been, I just noticed that I've done a few panels where I forgot to do the trim because they were just on my like peggy pinboardy thing from when I was airbrushing. This is useless. Also, welcome to the stream, Daddy After Dark. I hope you are well. Way back with a girl who used your store, Hannah the henna-haired Harridan. Oh, jeez. That's a tongue twister. I'm pretty sure the thing at the top is all glue, trying to keep whatever hunter killer missile sitting there still. Ah, okay. I did wonder because it looks like someone threw up in there. Cool. You can go here with the rest of the panels. This needs touching up, as you can tell. I can feel that I've been staring at my PC screen for too long today. My eyes are a bit dry and I'm looking down here at my model and I can't really tell depth, which is great when you're trying to paint detail. Cool. What are you going to do with it, Jan? Is it just a best of luck, see what you can do with this, or was it a we need you to do X with this? perceived it like that as for the full... Oh, okay. Best of luck then. Was it just someone who sent that over? Like, I'm not repainting that thing myself. Here you go, guys. Have fun. Plastic surgery in our plastic art, yeah. You can get away with a lot when you're using plastic art. Plastic art is very hacky. Just a thin coat of this. And then I'll come back into stipple later. Surely this... hasn't been primed by the looks of it. Already underneath anyway. So we'll have to be a bit more careful and a few more layers. I didn't realise that this wasn't primed. Yikes. How's everyone doing this week? How's it going? Anyone have anything to report? Doing anything? You like orange brushes? Good. So do I. I am a big fan. I'm glad you like them. I've got a few things to finish up before heading to bed, so you're going to go take your leave. No worries. Thank you. You have a great evening as well. Yeah, I'm excited. I really like the yellow. It makes me happy. The black is kind of cool too, but the yellow is... yeah. It sparks joy. Before you go, what yellow is that? It is Impish Rouge, the war paint, Fnatic war paint. Then it is Avalon Sunset. Then it is Aerial Yellow. Then it is Flash Gits Yellow. Then it is a coat of Contrast Imperial Fist. Really, really thin. And then a very small highlight with Dorn Yellow. I've been... I was just like, what do I like? And I did a few tests. I don't know where they've gone now, but a few tests thingies on some other armor panels. Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely pointless. You really don't need to do that many steps. I think with... I want to say Avalon Sunset and Aerial Yellow, you'll probably be able to get there. And then just do a brighter highlight or something. I don't think that the Flash Gits is I find that difficult to work with. It always looks a little bit like greenish or greyish. Yeah, it's too many, but I had a good time, so I don't really mind. And I'm just glad that I don't have to do it on anything else, so I can't really... But yeah, on here you can see, like on the bottom of the weapon here, you can still see that it's quite much darker than. Yeah, here you can see all the gradients very well, but I've been a bit overzealous with highlights. You can actually, this is all right on this one. So yeah, but it's yeah, it's been very, very fun so far. I've had a really, really good time with it. So I'm just found a bit where I pulled the tape off, and a little bit of my metallics came up with it. So putting that back down. I need to go back over with black in certain areas, and because I just sprayed everything yellow because I thought that's going to be the most difficult to fix or to add on if I want to add it on later. So we're I was like, yeah, we're not doing that. We're gonna go spray this thing yellow, and then we can go back in with other colors if we want to cover areas up. Some more victims to the frog tape. I sponged this on the metallics, deliberately getting like a sponge with some slightly, it looks a bit less fine than I would normally than like a makeup sponge, and I really like how it almost looks like it's like hammered metals. But yeah, the advantage of not painting an army is that you can just paint a thing and do as many steps as you want and not have to worry about replicating it later and making it quick. I mean, I'd be able to replicate it because I remember what I did now, but I took a picture of all the yellows together because I'm clever. But it's 100% excessive. Well, maybe not 100%, but like 80% excessive. You could get a really good result with way fewer steps. Do as I say, not as I do, and all that. You have painted something this evening? Very nice. What have you painted? You are an accomplished man. Yes, you are. Results. Some detail on the Space Marines. Oh, nice. Still need to touch them all up. Yeah, it's one of those things. After you put them down for a little bit, you can suddenly see a lot better what you missed and what needs some TLC, and it's almost like fresh eyes, kind of. really glad you like the orange brushes. Because like, I know I'm not full of shit when I say that some certain brushes are nice. But until someone actually tries it and realizes, sort of like notices the difference, it's like, you're very thankful. Yeah, well, of course. That's not why I said it, but it's nice to know that someone good has a hopefully more enjoyable hobby experience now because they have a nice brushes. Does anyone have any plans this weekend? Month? Survive the earlies and rest, yes. That is a good plan. A solid plan. Recovery mostly. Yeah, that's fair. Also raid, indeed. I'm excited. I don't know if I've cooked this up completely, but I don't think so. I think I can fix it anyway if I have. Yeah, I haven't read up on anything yet on the raid. Well, surprise. Should probably watch some guides or something, but Nick is going to put together his patented Nicky Dave raid Tic Tacs this evening. But I'm not gonna lie, I tend to zone out when I have to listen to something. So I should probably watch a video instead. So I at least know what's going on. I find it hard to stay awake during meetings sometimes, either in person or just digital. Yeah, at least with Warhammer and World of Warcraft, I at least still actually enjoy the content, right? But I just... Normally I want to do it, see it, and then Like, I'll learn while doing it. So if someone tells me, "Look, if we're going to go do this, something will come out of the sky. This thing, yeah, you need to dodge that." Then I wouldn't know for next time that we'll need to dodge it. Whereas if I'm being told all the tactics for a fight at the start of the fight, I tend to just forget. So yeah, I'm better off doing than yeah, better off doing than just hearing. Like, verbal instructions really don't work for me anyway. Not more than a few sentences anyway. Sentence. Which I've been told is a neurospicy thing. Needing instructions written down. It's one of the reasons why I find voice notes so incredibly difficult, because I have to listen to them like 4 times and it drives me mad. You like text? Easier to read? Yeah, I agree. Although I do like and do appreciate a good audiobook. Yeah, I'm very bad with listening to voice notes. Also, I'm a millennial who hasn't had their phone off silent in like 15 years, so 20 years probably more like. So every time I get a voice note I have to take my phone off silent, which is really annoying. Evening Digamad, how you doing? You weep for the bone health of the younger generations. For the time their necks spent looking at their phones. Oh, yeah, I mean, gotta admit, I do that too. I've been trying to be better. Last couple of weeks. But, yeah, I'm, at least I didn't do it when I was like 12. Not when you're walking nearby with headphones on. Not with headphones on, no. But I will happily walk to the shops, for example, whilst reading my Kindle. which I know is bananas, but I don't do both. I don't do both phone and headphones. I either do or Kindle or headphones. It's one or the other. It's never both. But you're hearing aid in and listen to stuff while paying attention. Yeah. Okay. You didn't get a Discord blip saying I was not. Oh. Well, it's because I don't blip on Discord though. Never have. It's Twitch that does, and I don't have that streamer. Discord bot thingy that alerts people. Might be your other favorite streamer. Right, so I think that's the black touched up. Now I just need... Well, I'll need to do the rims on that trim, but I will do that later. Do I touch up the yellow? I should touch up the yellow, shouldn't I? Let's get rid of flash kits, because we don't really like flash kits. Flash kits can go. Suck my tits. I can turn off the heating in here for a while. Well, this is interesting. I've just had an email from our the veterinary center where I take George for agility. Oh, okay. It's super seniors evening, and when you open the preview thingy, it says we're pleased to invite you to the super seniors. Like, I'm not a senior. You're not even 40 yet. I'm barely even middle-aged. But it's the senior pets, not senior people. That doesn't sound like a punishment. I'm trying to remember what it was that didn't sound like a punishment. What did I say? Like, I don't know if I should even bother. So I might well just use it as whatchamacallit? Weathering? Battle damage and stuff. But I just don't like it. And it doesn't cover for sure. So I'm having to use a better yellow. And we'll do a very slow glaze. That's not a glaze. I know. I know. Give me a break. save this? Possibly. I dare say I can. I have a bit of Dorn Yellow on my palette from Monday night, and it looks like I'll be able to use that. Nice too. Cool. That can stay like that. Just need some TLC because that's just grubby. There's just no need for that. Should I get my Avalon Sunset? Probably. Will I? We'll make a weird little blend. And it'll work. Cool. Right. Now. Now then. These are all done-ish, apart from this, because this needs it. Squishy, how's it going? Hope you're having a nice evening. It's going. The wheels are turning. Nobody's there. Yeah, I know that feeling. I very much know that feeling. Woke pepper is good? Yes, I agree. Absolutely. Helps a lot. To be honest, it's one of the reasons why I got a dog, to get myself out of the house. Because I am very bad for being active and going for walks and all that. But knowing that I have a dog who would really like to go for a little walk, to go to the forest for a nice spring hike. It's a very good reason to get out of the house. March has been really rough. Not excited to talk to parents. Why not? If you want to tell us anyway. I'm feeling well enough to attend class and do homework. Ah. What year are you in school, if you don't mind me asking? I also don't know if it's school or if it's college or anything like that. First year uni. Okay. Is it physical or mental? The troubles. Second attempt at this uni. Ah, okay. Mental. Ah, fair enough. Yeah. That makes it harder, doesn't it? At least when it's physical, you have like something tangible. Ooh, yeah, woo! I've been fighting depression for 7 years. It's rough. It is rough. Bear with. You probably don't want to hear this, but you never really shake it. You never really get rid of it. You just learn how to manage it. Been there, done that. Like, for me, it started when I was 15. I'm 40 in 2 months' time, so I know all too well what it's like, and I still have really, really bad times. And depression is a bastard. It really makes it very, very hard to do anything. I spent 6 months in bed basically when I was at my worst. So you are not alone. Yes, Flunch, give the children hope. You learn to ride the ups and downs. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not that. See, there's a difference, right? There's not really a cure. Oh, Hannah Hobby Workshop, thank you so much for the raid. Come in, come in. Would someone be able to do a shout out, please, for them? The difficulty with depression is that it's something that you think you're over and then all of a sudden it can come bite you in the ass, but you learn how to manage it. And you learn how to avoid getting to these darker times. If that makes sense. At least for me. How's it going, Ohana? Thank you, Ergomax. I appreciate it. Zuck. The one that really cheeses you off with depression is some chode bars. Why don't you just cheer up then? Yes. Or why don't you just go do nice things or do fun things? It's like, yeah, great. If only it was that easy. Sadly, throat punching is frowned upon. Yes, it is. It is sad, sad times. Yeah. How nice would that be? Why is there black on my sponge? The biggest one is you're not doing enough to help yourself. Oh. Bleh. Bleh. Rude. Yeah, there's some really shitty comments out there that people make. It's just because they don't understand. They don't get what it's like and how incredibly difficult it is to live with. It's really nice when you get through it, though. When you find ways that help you cope and get you out of that hole. Oh, everyone gets a bit down sometimes. Oh my god. Don't. My favorite one. Did you know that if you just make the smiling face, that you can trick your body into thinking that you're actually smiling and that you're actually happy? Yeah, exactly. Okay, I haven't showered in 10 days. Yeah, I haven't been able to get out of the bed to go to eat, and I eat a lot. I need food like I need to breathe. Your mum is tired of you having depression. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. That is... Ugh. I was like, thanks, Mum. That really, really helps. Really what I needed is guilt. So, like, as if you enjoy seeing the world in greys. As if you have a good time with feeling like everything you do is too much effort. Oh. It's... yeah. Unless someone has actually had clinical depression, I'll never understand them. No, exactly. It's... the most shocking thing for me was the fact that I didn't notice until I started getting out of it that, like, the world had just lost its color. Like, everything was just shades of grey, and not in the fun way. And in part that was the medication that I was given that was supposed to help me but didn't actually help me. It just made everything... they said, oh yeah, you'll be sort of more level in your mood. I was like, yeah, that's great, but I'd like to also have ups, not just no downs. Because you have this, like, ups, downs, and this nice middle ground, and I was always slightly under middle ground, so always slightly sad. Yeah. It's, and I think the worst part is that it doesn't really get talked about much. So there's still some sort of stigma on it, and people don't understand. And like what Waylander's saying, unless someone actually has had it, they won't. Like, you can't understand. But they can try. And they can at least be there for you. I don't need anyone... I don't, like, when I'm in those episodes-ish, I don't need anyone to fix things for me. I just need to know that people haven't abandoned me. We'd all have a few days off from... oh my god. Yeah. It's problematic. It really is. And I just hope that more and more people will keep talking about it. Will keep speaking up. So that we can very slowly get rid of this... oh god, wrong water. get rid of this like stigma on it, or like almost like a taboo, where mental health is something that's weird or yeah. It's tough. What I can tell you, Quishy, is that it does get better. If you're not currently speaking to anyone, like a therapist or psychiatrist, I do recommend that. Because obviously they can't fix things for you, but they can help you navigate it a bit better. At least that's what I found. And I just slowly managed over the years to mostly anyway, mostly successfully manage my moods and not get super depressed. If you learn slowly, you learn the kind of things that set you off, or what are the like I won't say reasons, but it's not reasons, but for me it's as soon as I get the urge to reread a certain book series, I know that I need to be careful, because that's like a comfort read. The mystic utter lack of motivation. Can't be asked, eat, watch, change clothes, seek help. Exactly. I mean, I literally almost didn't get out of bed for like 6 months when I was 15, 16. So yeah, I just couldn't. Try your GP too. Get very lucky that you managed to have a breakdown with GP appointments, so they got to see how bad it was. Oh, that is convenient. But yeah, absolutely go to your GP and freaking bawl your eyes out if you can. If that's something that that's the kind of emotion that you can muster at that time, because they don't like it when you break down. Yeah, for me in the end it wasn't the medication that fixed it. Fixed is a big word, but because I tried about 4 different antidepressants over the years, and none of them really did more than make me not super sad. But I've just learned what kind of things are good for me mentally, and what isn't. So painting is very good for me. Painting is very good for me. Talking to people who have similar hobbies, also very good for me. Bed rotting, not very good for me. Social media, very bad. Any kind of social media, get off that if you can. Even the fun shit like Instagram and stuff. I'm currently in a phase where I'm not allowing myself more than a cursory glance at Instagram, for obvious reasons. Instagram at the moment is my main social media, because that's where I like post my my painting stuff, and It's the least toxic of the socials, I think. But still, it's a trap. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the social media trap. Because that tiny little dopamine rush that you get when you find a post that you like does not get you out of the funk of the 50 odd posts that don't do anything for you. And it just drains your energy. For me, big help. Take an additional vitamin D. Good evening, DJ. How are you doing? Can just make a shortcut straight to our DM for the fully curated. Yeah, exactly. Fully curated memory. How's it going, DJ? You alright? I see you were on Final Fantasy earlier. Wrong water. But yeah, additional vitamin D. I'm taking it in drops at the moment. Vitamin D and... oh, it comes with something else. Well, if you want to know, I'll look them up later, and I'll just send me a DM or something, and I'll find them. And also magnesium, for some reason, seems to be helping me. Not bad. Been looking to find something to play, and Dan convinced you to give it a bash. Nice. Semi-lurking would have to say yellow looking sublime. Thank you. I am very happy with it, to be honest. I'm having a good time. Your first bust is being printed at the moment, Kat. It's on the printer. We're doing a test at the original scale, the official scale, just to see how it comes out, how big it is, and if it's possible to scale it up without the supports being too big, yeah, you don't want to end up with like pockmarked model, because it's if the supports get too chunky, they don't come off nicely anymore. So woohoo! Yeah. I got Nivian 3 bottles of resin because they were 3 for the price of 2. So he has enough resin to do a lot of printing. And yeah. No, of course. I said we would. You just have to have a think about what you would like from Firestorm when we're there. Just clocked the in-ear view. What in ear view? These ears? Oh, the camera over the shoulder. Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's been like that for yonks. It's up there. If I put my hand here, you can sort of, the camera, my face cam sort of twigs it. Okay, I think I can be reasonably happy with how this is looking. I will eventually see if I can make a like what's it called? Like heat damage on the barrels, because I think that would be quite cool. But for now, that can stay there, because I want to do a little play with freehand. Nearly choked on my drink, as you do. I'm clever like that. Right. I should delete all these pictures because not interesting. Right, I've saved 3 panels. These are the chest. This is a leg. Oh, there's also this, the wrist protection on here. If I can work out how that goes on. Is it on that one? Might be on the other weapon actually. Yeah, I think it's on here. I should probably paint this as well. Anyway. Oh, and his head. I hadn't thought of that. That's annoying. Problem for later date, Floortje. So I had this idea. See if I can get my WhatsApp open on my PC to speak link to devices, because I sent myself a picture so I can hopefully have that open on my laptop, on my monitor, rather than sitting there with my phone and trying to keep that alive. So the scroll wheel on this mouse is so cursed. Oh, it needs a minute. Syncing all their messages. Come on, do it! There it is. Very nice. Okay. Right. So, that is like a roundish image, which could fit on here, I think. Because I don't want to waste these larger panels for one of these. So yeah, let's go with this one. Let's get a slightly smaller brush, not too small. I think we'll go with a 1. Now if I take a light grey, and then I can go over it with white. Am I good enough to get this small? We'll soon find out. We don't want it to look like a rooster. Evening, Ben. How are you doing? How's your leg? Itchy. Yeah. Very itchy. Yes. I remember that. And people say, oh, but that means it's healing. It's like, I know it's healing. It's itchy though. Like the itch is worse than the pain from the actual tattoo. At least a pain you can block out. This one has been worse recovery-wise. Interesting. I wonder why. Going on's fine, healing up. Ugh. I obviously have only got one, and I was 18, so it's been a while. But I do remember the itch being absolutely horrendous. Happy with it, so you can't complain? No, that's fair. I did. I did. I took it with, or we took it with my Samsung phone in the evening. And it does really weird things to like sharpening and stuff. So looking at that photo, I panicked because I could see I had like, well, it looked to me like quite a bit of pigmentation on my back and a mole that I wasn't aware of. So instead of sending them to my cousin, I went and made an appointment with GP because I wanted to get that mole checked out first. It was fine. Passport still hasn't arrived yet. Today marks the 6-week period, so I'm gonna have to, well, reach out soon, I think, to see what the story is. But yeah, no news on a tattoo yet because I wanted to get to GP to do a mole check first. And now I want a new photo, something that doesn't look as horrendous, where I have back fat rolls and stuff like that. Because surprisingly, I never look at my back because A, we don't have a full-size mirror in the house, and B, yeah, I just never look at my back. So I had a bit of a existential crisis for a bit there. actually don't hate this. Do I or do I not like the feather definition? I think it makes it look messy, actually. Okay. White. And a smaller paintbrush. Thank you. Yeah, I really like lemon. It yeah, I also really like an actual lemon lemonade. Like if I see one, like a homemade lemonade or something in a restaurant, I tend to try that out. It usually is not. Actually homemade. Yeah, I think it does. I really do like it, and especially if they have something with like ginger in it as well. Like, even if I'm not a huge fan of artificial lemon, I still really like a lemony drink. Very, very exciting topic for And I do apologise. I am aware that I'm a little bit quiet today. I don't have an awful lot to say today. Don't really know why, but Freehand Madness is not even a competition piece. Smoother with bits. Ooh, both? Like with bits I feel like it's actually made from real fruit. Lunch, but you ate a bunch of food, so you're just chilling. Nice. How's NGNA? G is really chill. He's very tired. He had a very busy day at daycare today. N is fine. He is having a bastard of a time at work at the moment with the Middle East drama. Like they haven't been able to do a quote in 3 weeks because there are no ships going that way, and that is his trade. So I'm sure he'll give everyone the ins and outs tomorrow. But it's been rough for him. People being angry with the trade team for not sending ships to an active war zone. Yeah, I think so. I think bits have a nice aftertaste. And Alfie has fully colonized George's crate downstairs. So George doesn't understand. But Alfie is very happy sleeping in George's bed. Would say it's a bit of an arse. Although you can... Well, exactly. It's... I mean, in a way, like, I understand, because they have a container on a ship that's stranded somewhere in the middle of nowhere. So I get why they're frustrated. But there is really no point shouting at someone who is just trying to do their job, who in no way has any sway in like Geneva or anywhere where there is where any decisions are being made on this. So yeah, it's people are miserable, basically. But then what else is new, so... fairly reasonable to you. Yeah, yeah. See, if it wasn't for the fact that these ships aren't remote controlled, so they're just actually people on these ships that have to go into these war zones. If it wasn't for the fact that they were remote controlled, the ships themselves were worth hundreds of millions. And for the fact that there's thousands of containers on this ship. And a lot of these people probably don't want their container sent into an active war zone. Apart from that, we can send your container into a war zone. Yeah, sure. Yeah, basically. But MSC has had some weird decisions regarding like where to leave containers. Their policies are like, well, if we can't get you there, we'll drop your container the closest we can get it, and then that's it. Which is great, but that means that people who have a container that's supposed to go to Middle East suddenly have a container that's somewhere in Africa. I mean, not quite, but... And they're basically having to tell the customers, yeah, sorry, you have to take it there. We can take it there, but we have to take it there by land, and it's going to cost you another $9,000. So... It's a shit show, basically. And Nick is very much at the end of his tether over the whole thing. It's like... He says he's still nice as pie to people over the phone, but if they ask stupid questions or email, he's gonna be like... Sorry, don't know. Yeah, you might not get the container in the way you sent it off. Yeah, exactly. You may have to dig it, like, fish it out of the ocean. Or, don't worry about the holes in it. Or the blood splatter on it from those poor crew members that you wanted to send into a war zone. So yeah, that's fun. Yeah. I think the worst part for Nick's team is that MSC Geneva are making so many decision changes. So they're telling the customers one thing on Friday, and then on Monday having to go back to them saying actually changes have been made. Hugs to Nick, yeah, I'll tell him. music still playing? It is. It's just very quiet for me. Yeah. I think I don't hate this, which is quite nice. Mr. Lovegood, you're fully locked into a game called Creature Kitchen. What is Creature Kitchen about? You cook meals for creatures, mainly animals, unlock more of the levels. You go, oh, cute. That sounds nice. Supposed to have a hint of spooks, but you don't feel very spooked. Okay. How's Bocopia? Yeah, it's good. It's kind of strange in a way because I'm so not used to Pokemon not being super happy and like everybody has fun all the time. Because basically you're playing in a world where all the humans have disappeared and most of the Pokemon have too, so you have to recreate like habitats for Pokemon. And whilst you're playing it, explains you more about what happened. But yeah, it's very cute, very addictive. Alright, so we have one. I will just do one thing. Just noticed that if I might actually just mix that. Why would I add a mid-tone if I have the top two tones? Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I haven't really had as much time to play it as I would like to. But it's very enjoyable. It's a bit silly as well, which I always like in these games. And super chill. Like there's no time pressure whatsoever. It's a little bit like Animal Crossing in that respect. So very easy to sink a lot of time into. And very enjoyable. Just wish it wasn't Nintendo prices. Like 58 quid is very steep for a game. Yeah, me too. Yeah, Nintendo gives 0 Fs about what they charge, because people will still buy things anyway, especially Pokemon games. They can charge a hell of a lot of money for their games, and we all happily buy them because we're shills. And a sucker for a fun Pokemon game. Wolfie, how's it going? I hope you are well. Okay. I think we can leave this for now. I'm quite happy with that. I can stay over here. And I will, yeah. For this, we're going to... Right, built a Reef Captain and a Raider from the Red Corsair's box. You've Kit Bash the Chaos Lord in Terminator armor. A Sorcerer in Terminator armor and a Warpsmith that you also put in Terminator armor because you could. Yeah, of course. Well, why the hell not? If you can, you should, right? Right, bigger brush because ain't no one got time for this. Now this one is going to be more interesting, or more difficult rather. I should probably just get a blue to go with that. Are you having fun with the box, Wolfie? That, and we'll start with this and a tan. Oh, we can use this and a cool. It's funny, sometimes I would grab a pot, and I know that I haven't used it myself in a long time, and I will shake it, thinking, oh, thank you, thinking, oh, this is probably mega full because I haven't really used it, so it's probably should be full, and it's nearly empty. Oh. Thank you. To be honest, I forgot to take it off. It's a redeem. So, someone redeemed 5,000 channel points earlier for me to wear my hat. And I haven't taken it off yet. I just completely forgot. It's actually quite nice and warm. But you are right, it is hot. But it's not that warm in this room at the moment. I should probably turn the heating off a little bit. Well, there you go. It's about to take it off and it's... nope. Turn the heating back on because it's a little bit cold. No, it's comfy. I mean, it's only like what temperature is here at the moment? Outside, our outside temperature at the moment is 9 degrees Celsius. So it's not even the most evil redeem I have. There are way more evil redeems. You're next to an open window. I mean, I always sleep with the window open because I can't sleep with no fresh air. But I also sleep with a duvet and at the moment 2 blankets and an electric blanket because I get cold. You can't sleep with windows open, too much noise. Oh no, I like noise. I can't sleep when it's too quiet. We live near a big shipping port, and I love the noises from the cranes. The cranes are good. Sometimes you can hear like the hatches on the ships, they crash down. So when the weather's bad, when it's windy, or if it's like a holiday, or if it's for whatever other reason they're not active at the port, I'm always, yeah, I can't sleep. I need some other form of noise, which is why I always really like it when Nivian plays on his laptop or on his DS in bed, Steam Deck, because it's like nice white noise for me. Your cat turned your PC off and a dead silence woke you up. You got nice music playing, but near the river and they start way early. Gosh. Which redeem is the evil one? Prepare us now. The one with the brush size. White Wolf! How are you doing? Why did I not think that you were streaming? I looked on the channel earlier and it's not. Welcome Raiders, how's it going? Would someone be able to do a shout out please to White Wolf? Past 3 weeks you've struggled being allowed to sleep past 7 causing construction work. Yeah, okay, construction work is a different kind of noise because it's too irregular. Like I like white noise, just like a basic. You can shout at White Wolf, sure. No, just exclamation point SO White Wolf. Yeah, I don't think that's too irregular. I like them. Like I like hearing the cranes and the. That's regular enough for it to be chill. Full on a woo stream, yeah. I'll do it myself. See, I've been trying, but no one's listening. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. How was your stream, White Wolf? But yeah, we had about 11 Celsius here today. It's shirt for you, God. Yeah, no, it's still a coat and a scarf for me, but you won White Wolf's painted model giveaway. You lucky person. It was great. Sleepy wins everything. They won with me, they win with you. Jammy. Oh, White Wolf just wins at life. Not necessarily competitions, but life in general. No idea why this is as crusty as it is. Sleepy beat you. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. Nearly gave myself a paint bath, which is not what we like. No, it was my giveaway. My giveaway, man, oh man. Yeah. It was literally one tick, I think, on the wheel. You really wanted to keep your model, yeah? Bear wait a sec, just so I can grab a hairdryer. Which model was it, Wolfie? White Wolf. Yeah, you bought and painted it, exactly. Oh, I've been working on this earlier. I did a little freehandy thing. I'll put that here. You can see it. Oh, the Ogride, cool. So that's the body. I'll go on like that. Just trying to work out if I'm I've got the angles right. That goes on like that. Pretty sure this is the angle, but how does it attach? Not a clue. Not a clue. I may just, for my own sanity, double check. Cerastus Knight images. Yes, that is. Honestly, not a clue how that attaches, but that'll be for a later date. It's a weird little looking kitchen blender, I know, right? It's like very metallic-y. He's in bits at the moment. Which competition is it, White Wolf? Oh, Chocon. Cool. So you're taking it there, having it judged, and then shipping it off. You haven't attended a painting competition since 1998. I think our local hobby store has a painting competition on in May, I want to say. Zero interest, generally not a competitive person. No, neither am I, but it's I feel like it's quite nice to well, for one, see what other people bring to these things. Can learn a lot from looking at other entries. And also to challenge yourself, right? Like, I am absolutely not competitive at all. But I do like knowing where and how I can improve. You just enter into the Druid's Little Painting Competition. Yeah, I wish I could go to ChillCon this year. It's there's a couple of cons that I wasn't aware of that are a thing. And that sound really, really fun to me. Like the one in DXL in London. Can't remember what the name of that one is, but apparently that one is freaking amazing. I'm gonna try and go there next year. Not to be super serious here, but apparently some serious disease going on in the UK. Oh yeah, there's a in the Colchester area. There's a nightclub that apparently is a hotbed for meningitis, which is quite worrying, really. It's had, well, so far 2 people have passed away from it, which is awful. Not expecting a win or anything. You said you settled for commended, but yeah, meeting Jace, Smalls, Mr. O, Mr. B, yeah, Johnny. Yeah, there's some really, really cool people who, yeah, it'd be really nice to for you to meet. I'm hoping those same people will be at RoseCon. Or at least some of them. Yeah, apparently a whole uni campus has been told to stay indoors. Anyone who's been near that nightclub needs to self-isolate and stuff. It's yeah, it's pretty serious. The thing is, one of the people I work with, his girlfriend lives near there, and he says that it's pretty shocking that, because meningitis apparently is most easily transmitted through kissing and sneezing and coughing and stuff, and by people who have no symptoms. So, Mr. Beef painted a miniature white wolf on a miniature painting desk. Really? And, yeah, the guy that I work with says his girlfriend, whenever they go out, there's always a bunch of her friends who are all just snogging like 5 different people in one night. So yeah, it's no wonder it spread quickly. Yeah, exactly. It's just people who show no symptoms who are carriers, but not. Game is finished. 100% of the achievements. Wow. You really should head to bed and you should have gone an hour ago, but it was so locked in the game you had no knowledge of time. What happened during COVID, even before that, when someone had the flu, they should have stayed home. Absolutely. Absolutely. Bring back lockdown. I must admit, I had a great time during lockdown. It was amazing to me. Clean shopping trolleys. Actually being cleaned by the supermarkets. Honestly, never shout as much at random people after lockdown. Yeah. Yeah, there's been some shockers, really. Like, I don't really understand why anyone is out when they're feeling not very well. Like, you should stay at home. You should keep your lurgy contained. But hey ho. Who am I? I swear IQ dropped 25 points during lockdown. You caught COVID during lockdown on a shopping run. It was not pleasant. No, it was horrible. You're an asocial person though. Love concert, just... Oh, you're a social person. You love concert and just chill at the bar or whatever, but you don't appreciate complete strangers trying to crawl down your back pockets. No, exactly. Yeah, I was like... I did one of these first. On one panel. So I was like, let's do an actual birdie on one of the other panels, and then I have to have a think about what I'll do with the rest, because there are quite a few panels that I've deliberately left blank for a freehand of sorts. Yes, covered at the start of lockdown. Haven't been sick since. Nice. Someone who can actually freehand. That's what it said. No worries, Ben. Have a nice night. See you tomorrow. Do we need some shout-outs? Can always do some shout-outs, yeah. We love a shout-out. Not a lack of trying. You've been out near daily since, either shopping or... Shout at White Wolf, he likes it. Yes, he does. Loves a bit of punishment. Good one, White Wolf. I like that. Shout right back. Who else raided me? I'm pretty sure it was just White Wolf. If not, I've missed one. I mean, we had a raid really early on from Hannah Hobby Workshop, but we had a shout out earlier. Your wife knows she wants some fun. Shout at me. He sent me a whisper. You're not a pest, for one. What, on Twitch? On Twitch, okay. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Bedtime. One day of work to get through before a long weekend. Yeah, nice. I'm going to call it a day soon as well, because I could sit here and paint for the rest of the night quite happily, but I would be a very unhappy bunny tomorrow, so we'll go do a little raid, methinks. Let's go. Right. I need to. I didn't realize what time it was, so I really need to go finish up myself. I'm going to create a raid, and we're going to go raid. You Must Be Cash. They come highly recommended, and I think it would be very nice to send some people his way. thank you all very much for joining me yet again on this silly little channel, doing my silly little hobby. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you for your company. Thank you for the support and for your kindness and everything. And yeah, have a lovely rest of your night. Hopefully see you all on Saturday. Stream on Saturday will start slightly later because I have a lunch meeting on Saturday. Or a lunch appointment rather. So I will be, yeah, I'll be here probably around, I want to say 3:30ish. But we'll finish slightly later. Right, let's go raid You Must Be Cash. Send them some love. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, to White Wolf, yay. Thank you for the sub, Cat. Really appreciate that. And let's go raid. Have a lovely night, everyone. Bye bye.